racing. So he is season master. Yeah, he is Black Girl Rock all day. Mentally, physically, spiritually. Yeah. On point. Absolutely.
They don't get excited about me that much. I'm like, yeah, I said, yeah, I know Georgia.
It's different, dog. It's different.
Like, I rap. I make music.
Hell yeah, man.
So, let's start. 3, 2, 1. What's up, y'all? It's your main man, Jay Sands. Sands on Sports, hip hop and sports entertainment at its finest. That's right, y'all. The big kid is at it again. Season 5, and I've been saying this all season that this is the first sports hip hop podcast started in 2008 in Baltimore. First interview was with Royce, the 5'9". What up, though? Shout out to the D. And we've been cranking them out ever since. And this is season 5, episode number 97. And we like to match the 90, the episode number up with a famous sports figure. And with this one, I had to go with oh man, he played for the Buccaneers. 97. What was 97 for the Buccaneers? Big defensive. Who was?
You got it. Come on.
Who? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Man, if you ain't talking about Gerald McCoy, then I don't know who you're talking about.
Hell no.
He's the big.
This guy won a Super Bowl, man. I had famous sports jerseys, 97. And as soon as I say his name, you're gonna know. As soon as I say his name, Simeon Rice. This is the Simeon. Yeah, you remember Simeon Rice? He said, get the fuck down. This is the Simeon Rice episode, and we got my guy. You heard the album that I fully produced by him last 2 years ago, Bars to Beget. We got my man Kyle David from the 5Ds, Cincinnati in the building. What's going on, bro?
Hey man, chilling, man. Good to see everybody. Much love. Hey, what's up, party people? We here to talk about these sports. I'm looking forward to the rest of it. NFL season's upon us. Yo, let's go get it, dog.
Yep. And it's been a minute since I've done a podcast because, again, I'm not getting paid to do this shit, so I kind of just sneak it in when I can sneak it in because I got to do other shit to make my money. But and you know what? I've been having that thought, man. Like, why does Jay Sands got to be the underground everything? I got to be the underground rapper. I got to be the underground podcaster. Motherfucker, where's my 7-figure sellout check at? No. We're very happy the way the machine is rolling now. There's no cash grab for it. If I do happen to become fruitful from it, fine. But this is just a great opportunity to talk to my friends, people that I know, people that I admire, get their story down on record, and keep it moving. And the people who follow and listen to it, I am sure they enjoy it. So yeah, everything's great. First day of school at KRS Sands started school today. She's going to school for digital music. She's going to school for digital music, man. So my daughter's about to be in school learning digital music, how to use DAWs and all that stuff. Yeah, so we're real excited about that, definitely. But
I'm so excited for you.
And if you hear the voice, you hear a voice, and it ain't one of us dirty ass niggas. We have a beautiful woman with us now, and that's just going to change the whole vibe of the whole podcast. And ladies and gentlemen, we have Georgia and Muldrow. Hey. Georgia, how you doing?
Hey now.
Okay, she got the soft voice. She got the, you know what I'm saying? We need that vibe. Because when we do the podcast, it be all once got. You gotta chill out with it now. You gotta maintain. So Georgia, how are you doing today?
Blessed and joyful as usual, to have a new day, I mean, it's such a gift. It's like sweepstakes winner. Every day you can live. It's a wonderful thing. I don't take it for granted. It's a beautiful thing.
Beautiful day. An amazing day. I walk my dog like 3 times a day. It's amazing.
It's where it's at, so no complaints here. Just just absolutely enjoying it and learning how to enjoy it deeper every day. Yeah.
Word up.
And what I like to ask people when we come on Sands on Sports, again, all of our wives and girlfriends and all the black women in our family know who you are, but just can you please give us a 20-second bio about who you are so we can, just let people who don't know who you are know who Georgia Ann Muldrow is?
Yeah, I mean, my professional title is Instrument of the Ancestors. I'm a producer, singer-songwriter, musician, which means that I like to write songs for myself and others and make records for myself and others. And also, I'm also a cultural analyst and a solutionary. I love just using my imagination to do good things.
Got you. And this all fits on a business card?
Well, what fits on the business card? I do healthy gigs.
No doubt. Pay me now. That fits. No doubt. Well, I just want to add just a little backdrop. You grew up on the West Coast?
Yes, sir.
Okay. When you were growing up on the West Coast, did you happen to? Because I know you come from a real artsy background. Did you happen to check out any of the sports going on in the West Coast, LA, back when you were growing up?
I got to level with you. I am a certified nerd.
Okay.
So sports, I played soccer for a stint. I was a kick booty goalie though. I was bad on defense, bad on goalie.
Okay.
I could kick to half field in a snap, that kind of thing. Won a few trophies in tennis.
Okay. So those are the sports.
I have athletic potential.
Okay.
But sports, I think after like the 90s, I was raised to be a Bulls fan in basketball because my dad's from Chicago. But I think, I don't know. I think that as a youth, I got disenchanted when it got more into the star player thing instead of the team sport.
Yeah.
And I'm sure a lot of things have, increased. I mean, I get tidbits from, my best friend. She loves sports, all the way. My friend Lakeisha Benjamin, an amazing alto saxophonist, and she clued me in to things that LeBron was talking about and things, and that was really, Toby and Gigwe, all these cats is like really doing some, finding ways to leverage their star player power to, but like I have friends who were players, the Baja and Miller twins, I remember when before they was playing for the Pack, all that kind of stuff. Like I got links to very successful players, but I knew, for me, I was a PBS kid. I can't hold you.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, this is what you were going into. You played soccer. Did you have a lot of memories of playing soccer?
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, check this out. This is a section of Sands on Sports that we call Back When I Played. So can you give us a soccer story, please?
I had a soccer story where, I had a soccer story when I busted through. I had a moment where I busted through. So I was playing goalie, and when they get there, they couldn't do nothing. Then I'm playing defense, but they put me back on goalie. And I remember one time, that's when they found out what my magic power was, and I kicked the ball. I already shared the moment, but I kicked the ball. They understood I could kick the ball to past half field, and that was that was the thing I did, So I
Word up.
To kick.
Hey, and that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there wasn't no U.S. Olympics though. Wasn't no women's soccer Olympics in the future then.
Man, please.
Yo, that's ill. And check this out, Georgia Ann. We're gonna do this real quick. You hear this sound right here? You hear that sound? That means we are out of the first quarter and we are now entering the second quarter. Now, I want to ask you this because I've been on my little Lord of the Rings fellowship, traveling from Baltimore to the Bronx for this Hip Hop 50. I went to New York like 3 times in the last month. Yeah. So I wanted to ask you, what does Hip Hop 50 mean to you? Yeah, you.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you. Yeah. You're the main event. They don't care. They don't care what I think about Hip Hop 50.
Yeah.
Well, what does it mean? And actually for women, because right now women are kind of like the mainstream, stars in the hip hop culture right now. So what does it, just a woman's perspective on hip hop being 50 years old?
Well, the thing I love that it could last that long, my favorite thing about hip hop is the way it started, and coming from out of the community centers and things like this. And so what I feel is that, yes, it's a beautiful thing that, we got the glitz and the glamour going, because people like Latifah and, Moni Love and Bahamadia and, Medusa, all these sisters I see that have put in so much work have been not only being more widely embraced now that, the appeal of what we do has been time proven, but I feel like even folks like the behind the scenes people, the Renee Nuffvilles, and also Queen Latifah being an independent mogul, like ahead of her time with the business acumen and all that kind of thing. What I'm thinking about with hip hop turning 50 is, us taking a collective look at our ability to mobilize and get into some more organizational things and being who we are, because all entertainers have that power. We have mobilizing power. So, I pray that we can all gaze at the community centers again and inspire the venues that want to celebrate this thing with us to work in tandem and be the bionic arm of the community center, because that's exactly what the culture is.
That's right.
And instead of it being suspended in a vacuum that wasn't there when it first started. You know what I'm saying? This is our problem solving.
That's right.
Well, and this might get you in trouble. This might start a beef.
I am a fire starter.
This might go viral. But who is Georgia Ann Muldrow's greatest woman rapper of all time?
Oh, don't make me do that.
Yeah, we got pick. Hey, look, I'm going with Latifah. I'm going with Latifah. That's just me. But I'm old. But who you got? Number one. You gonna make somebody mad? We're gonna. That's all right. That's all right. I got you back. I got that thing on me. We're good.
You got that thing. You better not. Even if somebody mad, that thing for the brothers.
He in Baltimore, so he got to stay ready at all times.
Baltimore. They just got an 11-year-old for he's been on a carjacking spree, an 11-year-old. And in Columbus, they had a 13-year-old up there.
Yeah, in Easton, yeah.
Yeah, Easton.
Every day, bro.
Kids are wild, yo. But anyway, we want to know your favorite rapper of all time on the lady side.
Okay, so I got to give some context for who I'm gonna say, because for me it's about what they bring to their community, their ability to freestyle for an extended period of time, and just star power as far as just influential power. I'm gonna have to say Medusa, the gangster goddess.
Okay.
Because to this very day, you can't out-rap this woman. You know what I'm saying? This woman, this person, she the hometown. Everybody knows she's been popping since the earliest crews. Like, as far as who has been the most, like, multidisciplinary, like a popper of poppers. You know what I'm saying? just been there since inception and always driving forward like a coherent message and absolutely, the jewel of our community. Like it ain't gonna pop unless she's there. You know what I'm saying? She can't even walk down like 2 squares of the sidewalk before somebody stop her.
Yeah.
Kind of just somebody who really connected to where she's from and always giving and teaching kids and all this kind of stuff. And just on top of that, just coming through with the packed info Bahamadia too. As far as like her style values, her rhyme values, bringing birth, birthing people. You know what I'm saying? Both of these people done birthed so many children. But I'm gonna have to say Medusa because to this very day, she's off the dome rapping for 3 hours if you let her. She loved the microphone still to this day. It's not like no, "Ooh, child, I'm about to rap." It's like,
I got more.
This microphone.
Yeah.
I feel like as far as like embodying what an MC, like if we're talking MC, she is the most MC, like, and I mean, just she's an MC of MCs though. I seen it with my own eyes.
No doubt. And what is equality for women in hip hop?
What do you mean by that?
I mean, like it as anything in this culture, in this society, it is male dominated. Of course, we got white supremacy, it is white dominated, but also it's male dominated. What do they call what black women go through? Misogyny noir or whatever, because you got to deal with the right hook and the left hook. So what is equality for women in hip hop? Like what could be? Because I put it this way: you see Sexy Red. There's an artist now called Sexy Red. My coochie brown, my booty pink, and all that stuff, right? And you're saying that's liberating. That's like, okay, Luke Skywalker could do back in the day. Now we have her doing it for the women now, and they're kind of saying that's liberating, and even not Sexy Red. Nicki Minaj has and Cardi. Most of the women rappers got to rap like 2 Live Crew.
Foxy Brown, Lil Kim,
yeah. Shout out Foxy Brown. And I is that what equality is? Being able to voice yourself on any spectrum, from the cleanest lyrics to the dirtiest lyrics, and still being accepted? Is that because men been doing it forever? Is that the equality for women in hip hop, is that they can do exactly what the men? Because in society, some people will say women can't do what men do because we're different. But in hip hop, I'm trying to say is that, can we do the same things? Is it okay for women to rap like the boys?
I mean, it's about what we're trying to do. I mean, I really believe in functional artistic expression because I feel like, that's just the cosmologist within me. And just seeing the unity for all things. I don't make art for art's sake. I don't do that. I don't create from a Eurocentric perspective. So I don't pander to the Eurocentric perspective. So I don't make a zoo exhibit in my work.
Right. No Sarah Bartons.
I don't, for me, and that's no judgment on anyone else. I can only say what it is that, the truth that sets me free. And everybody's trying to get free, and they go about it in different ways, and thank goodness everybody gets blessed with another day to get it down right. I got verses out there that's deep, that's trying to like merge these two worlds. But I think for me is like, what I found now is just like, it's really important to think about the utility for your work. I don't care if I mean, if somebody does it at a shipyard, then why not when you talk about your poems? I mean, you're building something, aren't you?
That's right.
You're devoting attention and you're building something line by line, just as you would a house, you know. So
Yeah.
like to me, like, you know, just that natural person from the land that I am in my heart, you know, uh it's very important. And I look for ways in my own art. I look for ways in my own art that I can begin to examine how this will be done here. You know, I'm speaking these words to power and demanding these activities
Mm.
be happening. So I don't want to be just singing somewhere. I want it to be like, if I'm singing somewhere, there's food to eat.
Intentional.
You're
Yes.
hungry.
That's dope.
Right.
And
That's
because I feel
dope.
like America, due to the machines of entertainment that were literally created on slave ships, you know, this
Yep.
entertainment aspect, you know, of, you know, dance for me instead of dance for the event of that's happening in the community, right? Now we've got a different dynamic that's like, no, dance for me. I serve no useful purpose in your community, but dance for me. And I'll give you this abstract promissory note that has faces of people that don't tell the truth on it.
Mm-hmm.
And for that, you will dance for me. And my thing is, what is the event in the community? And I will dance.
Real talk.
I want to ask you this: is it not disrespectful, but this is kind of like I said, this is hip hop. This is hip hop show right here. But
Yeah.
are we limited? We're basically limiting ourselves just to say Georgia and hip hop, because you're jazz, you're soul, you're more than just hip hop. So do you see yourself that way? Like okay, I can have a hip hop conversation, but nigga, I do jazz. You know what I mean?
No,
Okay.
I really love it.
Okay.
You know, like, I mean, seriously, like, I really love it. It's what gives me my place as far
Yeah.
as understanding my relationship with instruments, my relationship with the harmonics, dealing with alternate tuning. All that's the hip hop within me. You know what I mean? All
Yeah.
that stuff. And to you know, the idea of being able to rap and then bring that to the scat zone, you know, like all of that. I'm thinking all of that at the same time. I'm absolutely a B girl. You see, I have my walls painted on. Like, I really love this thing. I love, you know, when there ain't no beauty, you make some beauty, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know, like in the words of Maurice White, like, you know, I really do love, you know, I wouldn't be making music now as a producer of all types of music. What got me hooked was playing my stuff on some speakers, hearing it on speakers, and watching the dancer like get hit with the music and they just popping. And once I saw people popping and like and grooving and breakdancing to my stuff, it was like crack.
Yep.
So that I can't be like, oh nah, you know, oh nah. Now the dynamics, there's a lot of dynamics that gotta quit, you know, but those are more like character issues that happen within any sphere of community, you know, due to the things that we all experience together. But
Sure.
but I'm not gonna say that hip hop, this collective thing that swept over, you know, like you know, but the thing that about hip hop that I do look forward to seeing is the next octave of conflict resolution though. So,
Hey.
okay, so like, okay, good. So we got the rap battle, so people don't kill each other. That's good.
Right.
Now people are killing each other again, so that means that we need something else.
Right.
So it's just a loving environment. I can't just be like, hey, you know, my sisters need to write that. I mean, I feel like that's disingenuous as it is. You know what I mean? I feel like everybody needs to just enjoy their life and learn as they go. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no judgment. You know, but I feel like as far as where hip hop came from, when there was no music in the school, and an institute was born anyway, it's like those kind of character traits I'd like to see.
Yeah.
And I see some of them though. When the kids turn up, they don't judge how somebody dances. They be so like affirmative of everyone's energy. You know, doing just the best that you can do. They be like, yeah. I mean, that
Yeah.
It's special.
Yep.
That is taking me to this really beautiful rainforest space. That's
Yep.
taking me to a very primordial human, earthling thing. Um, and I like the usage of bass. I like all of that. It's just about us hijacking the tones for healing. We need healing. We need miracles. We need healing. So it's like we ain't gonna get there separately. We gotta. It's together, or it ain't happening.
That's right. Hey, real quick, just to jump in, I'll be very brief. What I'm hearing you say, really, men and women are equal, and no matter how we commercialize music, women and men both have the right to express themselves, no matter how people take it, right, and interpret that. And women, you have the freedom to do so. Just because it's commercialized and capitalized for the sake of making money for somebody that don't look like us, does not mean you don't have a right to express yourself accordingly.
Absolutely.
And that's who we are, right? And I love it.
All you can do is be yourself.
That's right.
Because very dangerous things happen, right? If very dangerous things happen when people are being on either side of the coin. Very dangerous things happen when we're being who we think we're supposed to be. Right?
That's right.
Even if everything takes on an altruistic tone, and there's somebody who really don't feel that has the potential to really corrupt something really beautiful.
Amen.
Right?
Yep.
But with the things that happen outside of the performance aspect, now the organizational aspect compromised. Same thing on the other side of the coin. If somebody feel like they got to take off all their clothes in order to be heard, that's not okay either.
Facts.
It's right. About being who you should be. It's about being who you are, and seeing what you have and how it can help. I've been programmed by Mr. T way too early. Be somebody's fool. And I take that as my own moral, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't study fashion houses and stuff. He said get fly. What's the name of your fashion label? name after your name.
Who's you? Right.
I'm pretty fool waste their money.
Yep.
So it's like, you think about somebody like Mr. T who absolutely encouraged the hip hop expression when people were saying it wasn't even nothing. And then hip hop, Mr. T also, his Hollywood stint and his, expression in Hollywood and all that to bolster his actual first job as the people's bodyguard. So I'm just interested, to me, I'm interested in what is your first job? That's the question I want people asking themselves. What is your first job?
That's right.
Like, do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? Everybody gotta work to eat. And you can't critique that stuff because we're all in this thing, And it affects people's minds in so many different ways when you are treated like not a being, but just like a spectacle, expected to be laborious. And so those things, when we're all looked at through these lenses, and I don't mean just black people.
That's right.
Like the way America has set up its living, like, but I can't even say America. You can go to a place like Vermont.
Right? Sir.
Vermont don't open up till 9:30 a.m. and it closes at 10. So it's like there's small towns that don't subscribe to this thing. Right? But when we talk about the metropolises, and all these kind of things, and now this is a different world that informs the rest of the world for some strange reason. It is globalism, See, for me, it's like and then we're gonna battle rap. It's globalism.
Yep.
It's like take up the real thing. So my thing is, I know that's my calling, that's my nature, that's my plate of food. You know what I'm saying? And all I can do is pray that I inspire someone else to feel me and to join me.
That's this question I'm about to ask. If I would have did the damn thing that I said I was going to do a week ago, I wouldn't be asking this question because you gave me the login, you sent me the email, and I still haven't logged in and did all that. So What is teachery? Can you let us know what teachery is and what you're doing with teachery?
Yeah. Teachery is an integrated approach to information uh, dispensation. Can you?
Information dispensation. I
Come
love it.
on.
That's
It's an
dope.
integrated approach. So I do. So on here, it's just about. First of all, shout out to Mary J. You feel me? Because ain't no holleration, hateration.
Right?
History.
That's right.
I feel like there
Interdancery.
shouldn't be no hate within the educational, um, within the education of music. And
Hey,
sometimes when we adopt views, um, with our arts that we predate, sometimes they're abusive to us. So like for instance, like say maybe like in art theory, the black things are the ugly deaf things,
yep.
and these kind of things. Well, that happens in music theory too, right? And it happens in space theory too. And so it happens in all of these things where it's like when once something becomes black and powerful, and it's like, oh, it has no memory, it doesn't have. They
Man.
talk about black holes don't have nothing. And I'm like, huh? You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. Is like it's an integrated approach, and then I have a hold on, I'm trying to find. Bam! It's
Oh,
reversed.
snap.
News service is an easing I do, where it's like the integration of like the stuff I like to draw, the stuff I like
Mm.
to draw, and my sketches, my writing, um, my theories on space and spirit and music and sound. Uh, and there's journaling prompts in there. There's music that ain't been released, and I talk about why I wrote stuff, and you know.
Somebody drew the Dankovic covers.
Oh
Did somebody
yeah,
draw
I
this?
did. Yeah, I painted that.
Stop
Dankovic.
showing off, Sam. Stop showing off.
No, but tell him I'm a beat girl, Sans.
What's that?
I'm a beat girl.
Oh yeah. You do it all. You do the art. Yeah, you do the elements. You do the elements. Yeah.
I see that. I see that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not really a good DJ. I'm a producer though.
Yeah, but you know what to play, and I'm in the same boat. I know what to play. My skills are like 2 out of 10.
Yeah. I mean, what I'm saying? Like, you know, hey, they got McDonald's, we got McDowell's, so people got crates of records, and I have
Yeah.
my etheric crates, they just
I feel that.
in my head, but I still, and but yeah, like with the teachery, it's a way to, and it's my scientific environment, right? It's where I can be my own guinea pig to see about different ways to share the music, because I've done a lot of records, you know what I'm saying? And it's a way for me to keep it fresh and not be bored. Like keep it fresh instead of just like, yeah, here's your marketing budget and we'll see what happens. It's like, well, what if there's a subscription thing and then I just cook up, I cook up the things I'm thinking on. All of these things, become more than records, like a whole living space where you can walk through, my heart and head space. They're like one thing, and see the kind of fabrics I like. And it's kind of like No Limit at the African marketplace. It kind of looks like that.
Oh, that's dope.
It's like same old at the No Limit marketplace.
Oh, okay. So they have stem players out now, and they Tony's doing it with Jay Dilla, where they're taking the actual stems. How do you feel about people having access to Georgia Ann Muldrow's stems on her beats and her music and being able to manipulate it for their own purpose?
Yeesh.
First of all, I got hip to this stuff, the Serato Studio. I'm gonna shout.
Oh yeah, studio, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out OP from Serato Studio, because I got linked up with them through Tech Lemert, which is an amazing group of people who in Lemert Park, who are, scientists about tech and computer scientists, So they talk. So computer science really is more about like the science of computation, like thinking, like they understand that the brain is the main computer, and they just go about linking people with technology that would really be great for them. So they had me teach a class there at Serato Studios headquarters. And the first thing I thought when OP he uploaded "Do I Do," Stevie Wonder's "Do I Do," and he soloed out the drums. All this, right? And I was like, and the first thing I thought, it was like Marley Marl and Megatron had a baby.
Ooh.
I'm like,
Megatron. Yeah, so it's like
that's bananas.
Right, Marley Marl and Megatron had a baby, and it's like, so it's the deal is like, okay, so this is amazing, right? And of course, it's still developing,
Yeah.
But what I saw though, the second thing I thought was, wow, think about all the hard drives that I had dropped on my own self. Like, oh, whoops, that's all your music,
Right.
There goes the project, and going like, the first stuff I've been splitting apart is my own stuff, because like, I'm not gonna reimagine ideas. Oh my gosh, with the engineering knowledge I have now, what could happen now? So I'm, my whole thing, my sound always been an open source sound. You know what I'm saying? I've had to think that way because a lot of people been inspired by the kind of stuff I do. So I don't have no ego about that. I don't feel no lack about being funky. It ain't too hard for me to jam.
That's right.
I'm not like it, it's a fountain. God is good. So it ain't nothing nobody could steal. Yo, use it as your song starter. I want to hear some funky stuff. How about that?
Hey.
But my thing is, I hope it line up on the grid. I probably won't, but what I found with cutting my stuff up on there is that the transients get toe up because like the synth sounds, and they be like, huh? So it's like, but I'm sure that they're gonna like make that more advanced, But I think what I like is these kids and these adults, can enter into what it means to have a producer's mind. Because all of us, we think like that anyway. We don't need no software. It's already in our brain. When you're a kid, you seen what that hi-hat doing every other time. You be like waiting on it.
Yep.
All of that. We're doing this kind of like how things interlock. If you ever love you some James Brown, you're doing that the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So
that's how we got here.
That's how we got here. So I feel like that is a helpful tool to help, get into a producer's mind state. And we definitely need more producers in the world. People can think analytically about like relationship between instruments. That's a good thing. So, for me, it's just like, you can't stop that kind of stuff. And I ain't gonna be no old fart going like, oh man, having an excuse to growl about something. That sounds more like a character issue. If you gotta find something to complain about, you just people that's doing that was already about something. They was looking over there like,
that's right. Yep.
If I can go live, that means I got more funk to make, more places to explore. And if my music had ever helped anybody look deeper into the thing, hallelujah. I ain't, that's it. You know what I mean? I love it.
It's all about the funk. It's all about the funk.
We ain't poor in the funk. We're rich in the funk.
I know that's right. Well, check this out.
We ain't poor. We ain't broke. Unless you depend on, you got one set of break beats, and Serato's good for you.
I got about 2 more break beats left, and I'm tapped out.
See, that's the problem. I'm good right here.
Yeah.
Oh, stop.
That's wild.
Now you got access to all types of things, and what I've been doing with this stuff is, like when stuff be on the grid, doing odd time measures in it, starting and stopping when I want to. See what happens. And that is some fun experiments in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like the grid as well. I use the grid. But anyway,
You
we hear the
freaking
sound. That means we are going out in the second quarter and we are headed into halftime. We're going to talk a little sports. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Sha'Carri Richardson because they counted her
ah!
out. They counted her down and she came back like and got
Shout
that
out to everybody who
championship.
loved her regardless of everything. Cause
Yeah.
I was
Absolutely.
team. I love you, girl. I was team. Like, yes,
Absolutely.
bring that FloJo essence.
Yep. All love.
And also, if you see in the back, we got the U.S. Open on right now. So I'm making a pick right now. I'm picking Sloane Stephens. She's looking beautiful on the court. Beautiful lady, Sloane Stephens. She's the new Venus Serena. I have her winning the U.S. Open. So big up Sloane Stephens. And last but not least, shout out to California for winning the Little League World Series. Y'all niggas was on ESPN every day for the last month. And I'm just glad we could watch something else because I love the kids. But it was Little League on damn near every hour of the day. And
That's right.
it's time for them
That's
kids to go take their ass to school. So,
Hey,
So yeah, that's halftime. We're gonna get out of halftime, going into the third quarter. We are entering the third quarter, and I wanted to ask you about. We kind of left the second quarter talking about production, and I want to keep that flow going. Can you tell us about losing fouls, losing beats?
Oh yeah.
Is it heartbreak or heartburn, or is it just, hey, I did it, I'm gonna move on?
Look, is it talking about losing foul?
Losing fouls, your MP just freezes, and you got the best beat in the world. Your MP freezes, you got to press reset.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's like, okay, I mean, so we'll go to the first one, right? First one is, you in the studio, right? You in the actual literal studio, not this one.
Yeah.
right.
Okay? You at the actual one, you might be at Jungle City.
Control room A.
You might be in there.
Yeah.
Loving what you did so much, like, yeah, man, yeah, we did that. Chord. Hiya. All right. Things get very existential very quickly,
Yeah.
because that's hours and hours and days
Mhm.
and months and years sometimes. Years. But one thing about where I'm at now is that I found that the best way to preserve your things is to publish them. Because now it's in the memories of people. Right?
That's right.
So it's like when you're there, it's like, well, you got a lot. It's like I got a lot, so it's all right, But I remember when it first happened, first time that happened. There was emotion, there was anger, because I had a whole new sound, I had a whole new thing, and and I was like, yeah, I'm about to hit with this. It was a whole new sound and stuff, But it's like it came back to me.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
I'm not like it's important to have a healthy detachment from your work, because anything can happen.
Yep.
Words of wisdom.
Right.
You gotta
That's
have
right.
attachment, man. Because if you don't, it's like then your whole world gonna shatter. Like ain't nobody got time for their whole world shattering.
Right.
I still gotta cook dinner. Like what my whole world shattering for? Like
Because of a hi-hat.
almost
Right.
a high hat, But I mean, there has been things that happen with that thing say like file corrupted. It don't save this thing that you've been working
Yeah.
at. And now what I see it as is, well, God was there the whole time. So God.
There's
God,
the reason. That's right.
And if it's meant for me, it's gonna come back to me in a way that's not forced.
Mhm.
And you know, sometimes it'll take 20 years and this thing comes back. You know, this wave, this like signature, this wave of music comes back to me and I go, gotcha. I put it down and I have it. So it's like it's all swirling around there, you know. And I think the other thing is that it taught me how to have a consciousness of not hoarding my stuff. It's like, you know, it's like if somebody needs some stuff, I can tell them, yo, these are as is. But now I got Serato Studios, hey, break it in the stems.
Yeah.
The stems there, but it's like, hey, these are as is because these files is gone. So if you really like this, you'll work with it. But if you want something else, you know, let's work together. What you want. And
what you want? What you want?
Or I just got General Heat, and you can pick that. So
True,
it's just always to keep on making music. Always keep on, you know, being musical. You know, even if you ain't making it, listening for music in your everyday life. The cars is going by, and you know the bus stop, and the garbage trucks, and there's lots of music. There's an orchestra all around, the birds and the trees. You know, even if you need a while after, you know, recuperating from an experience like that, you probably come up, your personal growth done ramped up. So it's like, there's certain things that have to break loose in order for you to really understand what you're made of.
Creatives create.
So it's a test. When your file is corrupted or you erase it, it's a test. Look at it as a test. Okay, I got you. It's a test. Well, check this out. You're a producer. You work with a lot of artists. You're not always in the studio. Sometimes people have to send you files. Me and Cal, like I said, we did an album, and we're working on a new album now. And we almost stopped working on this album because of sending files and shit like that.
I know it's a fire.
Yeah.
That's all me.
So let me ask you this.
Because Sansi don't pick nothing that's not fire. He don't.
Oh yeah, exactly. Well, nah. I'm actually making the beat, so he has to pick which one.
I'm the lyricist.
Yeah, I'm not doing no rap, man.
Sansi? Why? Okay, pause. Like, you are dope, Sans.
Appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely.
You're so consistent. You're so consistent, and I think I'm gonna tell you. I don't think I told you before, but my favorite thing about your beats is like the tones that you do. It's like it's very it's out there. It's like it's so musical. Like
can't
the way
be
you
normal.
do your horns with the bass lines and the chords. Like you'll send something through there, like, and it's like perfect.
Me?
Perfect.
Moi?
Perfect.
You know, Sans.
Yeah.
He has a knack. The thing about his production, and you know, this is Sans roundtable right now.
Yeah.
I love the fact that he identifies with the rhythms that we are familiar with from, you know, going back. Like we were just talking about, you know, how you feel when other people take your music. Well, yeah, we listen to some of these artists that we grew up on, and he finds a way to tie it into hip hop and make those samples relevant. And I appreciate that because that is a lost art form. A lot of times we're trying to reinvent the wheel, and it's like, yo, the wheel was perfect to begin with, dude. Hip hop is about that feeling. So I appreciate you, Sans, for keeping the feeling and maintaining that, bro.
Appreciate it.
For real, Sans, you out here, you're a problem on the beats.
I try to be. I just struggle with my bass lines. I need a moog.
A moog,
yeah. I got a moog.
Oh, moog. I need a moog.
Moog, you need a moog too.
I need one of them, like, you know what I mean? He's like, yeah, but
Yo, I show you what my moog is under the table. I show you my moog.
Exclusive access.
Flip it.
This is wow.
Should have pulled out the
y'all see it?
moog.
Wow, I need one of those. Wow, okay. And see, we should have just kept the camera because now she froze. So we should just kept the camera straight. We were doing too much. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I was talking about with this, because Kyle was sending me files and I was just like, yo, man, I was getting frustrated. Like, dude, I can't open these fucking files, man. It's taking me 2 days to get to the fucking file, dude. I can't hear. People walking up to me already in the street. Oh, Sam, oh goddamn, Sam, you got all them braids on your chin. Oh, so goddamn, Sam, you got braids like a motherfucker. I'm like, damn, okay, well, Kyle David giving me more braids.
Took him 2 weeks to get the file open. Shit.
Yeah, but it's sounding good though. Hey, we got Georgia Ann back. But enough of Jay Sands beats, because my beats are not necessarily your beats. And well, no, we're gonna just stick with beats. Because I was my hip hop 50 journey. I was hearing some Latin music, right? And they were like, yo, this is the African drum. So what is the African drum? Like what is it? All music? Is it a certain type of music? Like what is that drum? You be like, oh, that's the African drum. Oh, she's muted. No, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. Oh yeah, we can't.
Yeah, what's the African drum?
Yeah, what's the because a lot of people claim it, you know, like for instance, is Taylor Swift the African drum?
Taylor Swift, the African drum.
Yeah.
She's from Zimbabwe.
That sounds like a Southern soul song.
Yeah.
Tell me. Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift, goddamn, sold out Heinz Field.
I'm not talking about Johnny Taylor now.
Yeah.
Come on.
But I mean, the African drum is the heart. Right? It's like the DNA that's lent everyone to have one. You talking about like human music expression, but I mean, I've been chased by a black rhino in Africa. That shit sounded very rhythmic.
Yeah.
It sounded like a drum, because this being, I don't even want to call it no animal, because that thing, it was a mystic being. To move that fast and be that large with 4 feet, like, and it sounded like booga 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 booga. You know, that gave me something. Also, like, my mom, very, very smart, you know. So I had an experience where I recovered out of a coma, you know. And they said I was gonna be quadriplegic and everything. But I wasn't. Right? But
when was this?
Huh?
When was this?
When I was a child.
Okay, got you.
So what my mom did was take me to the village for physical therapy. So I was in the African Dance Collective classes, dancing with Nzinga Kamara for my physical therapy, and she had me right next to her. She said, "You stand right here," you know.
Yeah.
So I learned that each hit is a step, you know. Each what is the African drum? African drum is a operation manual. It's a sonic operation.
That's deep.
manual.
That's deep.
I could dig that. Well, check this out. Shout out to Ricky Byers. I still get all the emails. I get all the emails from George's mom. Yeah. So shout out to Miss Byers. No doubt. One love. And check this out. You hear the sound. That means we are going out of the third quarter, throwing up the 4. It's the fourth quarter. We are taking it home. And this is a very real, this is a simple question. Very, very simple question. Given flowers, what's better, to give them or to receive them? We all have egos. So what's better, to tell somebody they're dope or to hear somebody tell you you're dope?
Oh, it's definitely to tell somebody they're dope.
Okay. I like to hear it.
Well, to me, it's because I still haven't processed, that other thing, like, but I think to be able to tell somebody they're dope, that means that something happened within you.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah.
they've told you something that do something within your imagination. Something that really make you feel invigorated, right? To really tell somebody they dope. There's some people that just tell everybody they dope, but it's like, I mean, for me, it's like if I'm coming up to you and Ernest is going like, "Oh my goodness, wow, 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 wow." It's like living with somebody's music and it helping you through life. The things that they've told you is things that are ideas that are bigger than myself, but help me, right? So I think it's more fun to tell somebody.
Awesome. Yeah. What they say, it's better to give than to receive. So yeah. And one thing I regret, I'm gonna tell you what.
Yeah, I do really enjoy it though. Like I make a moment.
Yeah.
We all love flowers. Yep.
And I ain't gonna hold you. I be around rappers like for instance, I saw Coke the Rock up in the Bronx, and I wanted to give him his flowers, but it's like a lot of people around, so I'm not comfortable. I don't want to run up on Coke. But De La Soul, I opened up for De La, and I seen the brothers. That's why it's like, man, I'm never gonna get to tell Dave how dope he was, And I was around the brother and was just kicking it and didn't reach out to express that. So now I think, for the rest of my life, when I see somebody, I'm not going to hesitate to let them know what they did for me. You know what I mean?
And I'm gonna take this time right now, Jay Sands. You are such an avid artist. I love your work so much. You got so many different things. There's so many different. I mean, just even your analytical gifts and how they express within your lyrical gifts is just incredible. It's uncanny. It's something that many MCs do not have.
Don't have it all.
So I just love that. I love that. And I love that you found a way to, get the stats with, like your analytical mind looking at sports and everything. I see how it all shines through the whole thing. But I always love just the way that you were able to quantify and observe your world in the funkiest way. Thank you, Jason.
Appreciate it. And Kyle David, I would like to thank you because you've been sending me files, and I was actually working on my album, so I really wasn't digging into our stuff until I started getting the files sent correctly. Then I started really digging into it, and brother, man, you are spitting. You are putting your words together, wordplay, and it's just I'm proud to be making beats. Like I listen to it, like, man, why does God want to rap on my beats? You know what I mean? But I just appreciate what you're doing lyrically, man. I appreciate the work. I'm looking forward to start working on a third one. You know what I mean? We can't let Nas and Hit Boy outpace us. We got to get to cracking.
Got the work done. Yep.
But yes, I'm listening to these songs that we're doing 20 times a day, and I'm just really dissecting your bars, and man, you are elite, exceptional lyricism, rhyming, entendres, similes, metaphors, black power, edutainment. It's all in there, man. I salute you for your work. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that greatly, man. It means a lot.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to keep up with the pace, man, and celebrate Hip Hop 50, man, and represent as a 48-year-old black man in America. We got all of us have things to say, right? So let's say what we got to say, man, and be heard. So thank you for that.
No doubt. And with that being said, this is the end of the fourth quarter. The game is over. Georgia and Muldrow pulled up, hit 15 threes. Switch hit a home run from the left side, hit a home run from the right side, and then ran back a kickoff return straight up. Oh, I wanted to ask you. What was that? Did you experience the hurricane out there?
Oh, not in Los Angeles.
Okay. It was further south?
Yeah, it was further south, Baja, California. Riverside experienced some things. There was some experiences though, just in the wider LA County, Riverside County. Yeah, they experienced more of it. And but there was a state of emergency that was declared everywhere just to keep everything safe. But it was holding it down. You know how we do.
No doubt, no doubt. And check it out, just so all the gangsters and all the thugs out there know, when I do come to LA, I do check in. I call Georgia and Muldrow and I check in. So that's how I check in when I come to LA. So we're gonna be up in Roscoe's, all the spots to swap meet, because I'm checking in with sis. You know what I mean? So that's how we doing it. But yo, on the outro, I just want to say R.I.P. to Magoo. Dope MC that did work with Timberland, and I'm an MC's MC, and I just hey man, it just meant something, and I felt that. So R.I.P. Magoo. And hey y'all, we're back. We're gonna be doing shows left and right as much as I can fit in, and just stay tuned. Kyle Deezy. We got an outro, bro.
My man. Hey, shout out Georgia and Muldrow. Thank you so much for your time. It's been a pleasure. It's been an honor. Much respect and prosperity moving forward. Shout out Jay Sands. Yo, my man, appreciate you, brother. And shout out, hip hop, man. This is the 50th year of hip hop. Everybody keep rocking, man. Make sure you keep it official. No fraudulation, no hateration, no toleration. We don't play that. You know what it is. Stay true to the game, true to your words, man. Hip hop 50, man. Love y'all.
No doubt. And Miss Muldrow, can you please let us know about the upcoming stuff? I know you got a list, so damn, just lay it down. All the stuff you got going on, how people can get in touch with you. And you are a working musician, so say if a Chris Brown or somebody hear this and they need a beat, they can get a beat from Miss Georgia and Muldrow, and it can be official. So please let them know how to get in contact with you as well, social media.
Nah, I just give you my email. It's georgia.muldrow@gmail.com.
No, ain't nobody email. No, y'all got email Jay Sands. No, ain't no direct email. Y'all just go to social.
Brother, he's like, I'm editing that out.
we just going to. You gotta go to the social site. Leave a comment. Okay.
While we at it.
That's my big brother.
Matter of fact,
Kyle Baby, the best of West. Check me out on all platforms.
Matter of fact, I'll do the social media stuff just so I can. Okay, we got Georgia Muldrow on Instagram.
Muldrow on
IG. And we got. Let me see. I know what your Twitter is. And we got Jaja Muldrow on Twitter. So y'all can tap in right there. Are we on TikTok or anything? We doing a TikTok or any of that?
Hey,
what about Patron? What is it called? Is it Patreon? Is it called
Patreon? Yeah.
Well, I got my own. It's teachery.how.
Okay.
Teachery.how.
You can hit mama at teachery.how.
Yeah. Mama at teachery.how.
That's how we doing it, yo. Hey, this was the love cast right here, yo, and I really appreciate it. I'm Jay Sands. That's Carol David. It's Georgia Muldrow. And this is Sands on Sports, and we out of here, y'all. Peace.